no deposit. Closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit. My closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did this happen. Wishing on a star. It's a celebration. I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway from just inside the 20, a short kick. The Ravens take over West Virginia at their own 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Open man is Denzel Mims. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to it.
They'll run here with Ballage. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Ballage. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Again, it's Ballage. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kalen Ballage, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, middle.
Balaj. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Hayward drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run straight ahead with Snell. Now the ball comes loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
He's got this to Pickens. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Boswell's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that 1st quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
But a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
They run it with Balaj. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Pickett. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And some room to maneuver. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That was a heck of a sprint. Tried to get to the end zone. Didn't quite get there. Just short out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I know the defense is relieved he didn't get to the end zone, and the guy who was carrying the ball, a little frustrated, he didn't make it all the way.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, we change it. Yo. Sit up.
Here's a run with Ballage, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Austin. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now here's another carry for Harris. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Quick throw to Collins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Jackson looking downfield for Jones. This is caught at the 20. And in for the Ravens touchdown. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
To try again after the sack. Pickett. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Jones hit and the ball's out. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Snell on the shotgun handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw, Pickett. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Hey, middle.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From just shy of midfield, Pickett. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he spins past him and into space. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Pass complete to his running back, Kalen Ballage. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 85 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
The Jackson going to hold on to it again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. think he got there? No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Ravens are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. On the move past the 40, and he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 58 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Miles Jack with a big-time hustle play there as he backs the offense up. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson now. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. T.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Austin. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. In motion right here comes Johnson. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Pickett back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. A misconnection there, and he's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Second down and goal. Pickett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. You have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And the slot man goes in motion left. Pickett to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own.
Yeah. Should I style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. Stand pain is the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at Nice Guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo Baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle, not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life for the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. Then payment, the back end good. Got sense, but the act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics. Boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't down. Round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle, not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of troops that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just stole my identity. And I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making a million of verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with